In December 1944, the Ardennes forest was eerily quiet. Allied forces, believing the war was nearing its end, relaxed their guard. Meanwhile, German commanders secretly amassed 410,000 troops and 1,400 tanks under Hitler's orders. The Allies' overconfidence and Germany's meticulous preparations set the stage for one of World War II's most brutal battles. Snow-covered trees and frostbitten soldiers painted a deceptive picture of peace. Hitler's audacious plan, Operation Wacht am Rhein, aimed to split Allied forces and seize Antwerp. Convinced a decisive blow could force a negotiated peace, he deployed elite panzer divisions under cover of darkness. The Allies, unaware of the looming threat, dismissed intelligence reports. This scene reveals the strategic deception that would soon shatter the Western Front's fragile silence. On December 16th, thick fog and snow blanketed the Ardennes, grounding Allied aircraft and blinding sentries. German forces exploited this, launching a surprise attack at dawn. Over 1,000 artillery pieces fired simultaneously, catching Allied troops off guard. The weather, a key ally for Germany, masked their advance and amplified the chaos. The German panzers smashed through weakly defended sectors, overwhelming American divisions. The 106th Infantry, inexperienced and outgunned, surrendered en masse, the largest U.S. surrender in Europe. Villages like St. Vith fell within hours. This relentless blitz created the infamous bulge in Allied lines, pushing them into disarray. 101st Airborne, encircled in Bastogne, faced relentless German assaults. Outnumbered and low on supplies, they held critical crossroads. When demanded to surrender, General McAuliffe famously replied, "Nuts." Their defiance bought time for Patton's Third Army to mobilize. Frostbitten but unbroken, these paratroopers became symbols of resilience. Germany's advance stalled as panzers ran out of fuel. Supply lines, stretched thin, couldn't keep pace with the blitzkrieg. Soldiers siphoned fuel from abandoned vehicles, but by December 24th, the offensive sputtered. This logistical failure, compounded by Allied sabotage, marked the turning point. Germany's gamble began to unravel. General Patton's Third Army executed a daring 100-mile march in 48 hours to relieve Bastogne. His tanks, navigating icy roads under fire, broke the siege by December 26th. This maneuver, hailed as a logistical miracle, showcased American adaptability and marked the beginning of the Allied counteroffensive. On December 24th, the weather cleared, unleashing Allied air power. P-47 Thunderbolts decimated German convoys, destroying over 1,000 vehicles. Without fuel or air cover, German forces became sitting ducks. The skies, once their ally, now sealed their fate. This aerial dominance crippled Germany's last reserves. By January 1945, German forces were in full retreat. The Bulge flattened as Allied pressure mounted. Over 104,000 German casualties, including irreplaceable veterans, weakened the Wehrmacht. The once formidable panzer divisions limped back to the Siegfried Line, their offensive a costly failure. The Battle of the Bulge cost the U.S. 19,000 dead and 60,000 wounded, its bloodiest World War II battle. Yet Germany's losses were catastrophic, hastening the Allied march to Berlin. Hitler's gamble depleted his last reserves, ensuring the war's end within months. This battle, a testament to Allied resilience, remains a lesson in the perils of overconfidence.